A 3-year, $42 million deal and will be returning to the Portland Trailblazers. Lillard was waived by the Bucks earlier this month. Take a look at the roads, your WTMJ time saver traffic. There's a crash on the ramp from Appleton Avenue to I-41 South, so that's causing a few backups from Mill Road to Hampton. I-94 westbound near 70th Street. Left shoulder is blocked there due to a disabled vehicle. Also some delays as well, both 43 northbound and southbound between Silver Spring and North Avenue. Your WTMJ 5-day forecast. Clear skies, cool conditions tonight. We'll see a low down to 60. Friday will be mostly sunny. We could see some storms tomorrow night, a high of 75. Saturday, partly cloudy, scattered storm chances, a high of 80. Sunday, partly cloudy with a high of 77. And then on Monday, will be partly cloudy with some scattered storms and a high of 79. In Sheboygan, it's 64 degrees, 69 degrees right now in Madison, and 64 degrees in Milwaukee. I'm Neil Doyle, Outdoor Living Unlimited, WTMJ News Time, 6:07.
Your need-to-know cultural snapshot of Wisconsin and beyond. This is What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx, sponsored by Visit Milwaukee. A deep dive into all things intriguing, riveting, and entertaining. Now, here's your host, Sandy Maxx.
Thank you so much for tuning in to What's on Tap, sponsored by Visit Milwaukee. Woo-wee! Downtown Milwaukee is full of energy today. Planes roaring around and rehearsing overhead for this weekend's Waterstone Bank Air and Water Show. And on the ground, people are flocking to Bastille Days, Cathedral Square Park. There are people speaking French, and you can learn how to speak French at Bastille Days. They do take the French theme and celebration of culture seriously in the midst of tons of live music. Brett Newski and the Bad Inventions are about to go on stage. Carmen Nickerson is on stage this afternoon. Professor Pinkerton's Irreverent Orchestra is on later tonight. The Dirty Sweet plays on Sunday. There are a lot of fun bands to see. And Robin Pleuer, who is a local legend singer here. She used to be part of the R&B Cadets who are still reuniting and playing shows here and there. And she sings in French, is a lovely chanteuse. So lots of live music, but even some can-can dancers you can enjoy at Bastille Days right underneath the mini Eiffel Tower. It really is one of the more unique festivals in Milwaukee. But even more people than can-can dancers, there are a lot of people in running shoes for tonight's Storm the Bastille annual run on the first night of the 4-day festival of all things French. By the way, they even have French bulldogs in a little kissing booth. I find that highly entertaining. But at 9 o'clock is when the runners are going to be on the streets of Milwaukee. And don't worry, it's not going to really get in your way. You're going to find runners on Jefferson Street going through Easttown, 3rd Ward, Broadway and Wells, and back to Jefferson. So they don't exactly take over the city. It's not going to really get in your way very much if you are downtown having fun. But Bastille Day is one of our cultural festivals that we take great pride in, and lots of folks look forward to every year. And if you're going, I'd love to know, or whatever plans you have. This is that fire hose of fun that we call summer here during like these 3 months in Wisconsin. I would love to know what you have in mind, because I'm always looking for good suggestions to share with others or just do myself. The Siding Unlimited WTMJ Talk and Text line is 855-616-1620. 855-616-1620. If it's safe to call or text, let me know what you have going on this weekend. And Gallery Night is tomorrow all around the city, and you're going to meet 2 artists in residence at downtown hotels who have special plans for you to experience at Gallery Night. From the Pfister Hotel, artist in residence, Sasha Kinnens is going to share what to expect if you visit her at the Pfister tomorrow. Sasha's going to chat with me at 6:35. From St. Kate, the Arts Hotel, artist in residence, Megan Woodard Johnson returns to What's on Tap after the 7 o'clock news with an update on how her residency has been evolving since we visited her in May, and what to expect if you visit Megan at the St. Kate for Gallery Night. And you'll also hear from creative and cosmopolitan young man who's a choreographer, dancer, and now the founder of the new Wisconsin Dance Theater. It's a company based in Elkhorn. He's Samuel Huberty, and A Hero's Homecoming is the original ballet he has created. It tells the story of World War II veterans returning home, and it was wonderful to talk with him and learn just how thoughtful and researched his storytelling is through this ballet, including the dancers wear authentic World War II uniforms donated by World War II veterans. It's your last chance to see A Hero's Homecoming tomorrow night and Saturday in Wales at Kettle Moraine High School Auditorium, and you're going to hear from Sam about the behind-the-scenes stories and that creative process at 7:40 on What's on Tap. And speaking of summertime and what are you doing, do you realize summer's going so fast? We are 2 weeks away from a Wisconsin tradition, soon to be 174 years old, the Wisconsin State Fair. We are two nights from now. Sky gliders, cows, that expo center, ShamWows, all sorts of stuff. And the Wisconsin State Fair, roll back to 1851. Wisconsin had been a state for a few years, and in 2025, it will be 174 years. And that's a couple of interruptions. I love in the research, due to the Civil War, World War II, and COVID-19. So it takes some really big things to postpone the Wisconsin State Fair. So hopefully nothing interrupts our 11-day tradition that will kick off next Thursday. We'll look at a preview. There's some new things this year that you might want to know about, including a new flavor of cream puff. So I'll get you updated on that. Another fun thing for tonight, because you're listening to What's on Tap, you could win free tickets to see Adam Sandler. He is coming back to Milwaukee, Fiserv Forum, October 5th. And, you know, he's, done so many movies and know him from Saturday Night Live, but he still makes it happen on stage as a stand-up comedian. And I think you think how much fun he is. And he always brings his guitar and has some fun. Sing along with him if you get to go see him.
Put on your yarmulke, it's time for Hanukkah. The owner of the Seattle Supersonicas celebrate Hanukkah.
See? And you know he always updates that song as well. So, and he'll probably sing that even if it is October. And how about this? We got 2 pairs of tickets to give away tonight before 8 o'clock on What's on Tap. Let's give away a pair now. But what we're going to do is play a game. If you want to play a game with me, go ahead. Call in on the Siding Unlimited WTMJ Talk and Text line, 855-616-1620. 855-616-1620. Call in. If you know Adam Sandler movies, you'll have a leg up, but it is not a requirement. Just a sense of fun and take a shot. Why not? Producer Brian Kelly is going to take the phone calls and we will play. Siding Unlimited, WTMJ Talk and Text line, 855-616-1620. Call in, take a chance, and you could be laughing along with Adam Sandler in person at Fiserv Forum, October 5th. Good luck.
We see you out there, making the most of every moment, one big, bright idea at a time. At Blaine's, we're glad to be part of it by offering best-in-class products and solutions at unbeatable farm and fleet prices. Like $30 off a 6-gallon Craftsman wet dry vac, 10% off assorted Leviton electrical supplies. Rewards members save 15%. Rust-Oleum 2X spray paint, buy 2, get 1 free. Plus, rewards members get free same-day delivery on pet orders of $49 or more. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
Academic Mortgage is an equal housing lender. NMLSConsumerAccess.org, number 255368.
Don't settle for a flimsy bank pre-approval. Get the pre-approval listing agents and sellers recognized as better than the rest. The rock-solid guaranteed pre-approval from AccuNet. Get yours by clicking on the blue button at accunet.com.
Hi, I'm Jim Token, representing the auto dealers of Metro Milwaukee. Did you know that Adam member dealers employ more than 6,500 people? Plus, Adam recently completed their 15th annual Feeding America Change Your Oil campaign. To date, Adam has donated over $953,000, which provided over 3.8 million meals. Start your next car search by finding an Adam member dealer at adam.com. That's ADAMM.com.
Imagine that unbelievable new deck in your backyard. Outdoor Living Unlimited is Wisconsin's #1 TimberTech deck builder. Building new decks and replacing old ones, creating that $1 million feeling every time you relax in your own backyard. Looking for a company to make your backyard scream wow? Stop by Outdoor Living Unlimited's resourceful Waukesha showroom and visit OutdoorLivingUnlimited.com.
You're listening to What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx on WTMJ.
I bet you recognize this voice.
Put on your yarmulke, here comes Hanukkah.
Just go home. That's your home. Are you too good for your home?
A turkey for me, turkey for you. Let's eat turkey in a big brown shoe.
Everybody my age pees their pants. It's the coolest.
It could be so nice growing old with you.
Have a happy, 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 happy Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah, everybody.
I know we've been playing the Hanukkah song, but that is a lively song from Adam Sandler. If you haven't already heard, Adam Sandler is coming back to Milwaukee to entertain us, to do his stand-up comedy. The show is called You're My Best Friend is the name of his tour. So that sounds like positive energy right there, doesn't it? And you have a chance 2 times tonight on What's on Tap to win free tickets to see Adam Sandler. It'd be my pleasure to treat you to the show. We're doing our first giveaway now. Got some WTMJ fans on the line. We will play a game, but I want to share with you that we had a fun time yesterday. You know the name Steve Palick used to host a radio show here with me at a rock station, and we were talking about the time that he was seeing Adam Sandler, and he was on the... Anyway, so sorry. I was looking for the audio clip and I couldn't find it. Brian Kelly tells me that we have it. Okay, so last night I got a chance to talk with Steve Palick, who went to see Adam Sandler the last time he was in Milwaukee at the Riverside Theater when Adam Sandler was filming a special. And Steve Palick, unfortunately, had to visit the restroom halfway through the show, so he leaves. But because they were filming when he came back, there was all this crew equipment, and the only way he could get to a seat was to go all the way down to the front and walk in front of the stage. You do not want to do that at any comedy show. You do not want to draw attention to yourself. So Adam Sandler's singing a guitar and singing some song that had a catchy chorus. So Steve thinks he can just skulk right through and go unseen. Oh no, right in front of Adam Sandler. Sandler goes, "Hey, you, sing along," and puts the microphone in his mouth. And Steve is petrified because he does not have a good singing voice. Kind of like a goose caught in a trap or something, but he was smart. He leaned all the way in. Steve croaks into the microphone, and this is what happened next.
Adam looked at me with a cross between sympathy and disgust, and he just said, "Man, that is horrible. Are you sick?" And, all I could do was just walk back to my seat.
So you might be part of the show. You never know. So if you want to experience Adam Sandler live in person, October 5th at Fiserv Forum, a chance to win tickets now and a chance to win again before 8 o'clock. But let's play our little game. Let's go to Brenda in Newburgh. You want to play my game?
Yes, absolutely.
Wonderful. Have you ever seen Adam Sandler before?
I have not seen him live, but I would love to, and it's the day after my birthday, so that'd be awesome.
Well, let's hope this works out. This is very, very simple. I'm going to play for you an Adam Sandler movie quote. You're going to tell me what movie it's from. You get it right, you get those tickets. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go.
Oh, why didn't you just go home? That's your home. Are you too good for your home? Answer me.
Brenda, what movie is that from?
Happy Gilmore.
Yahoo! One more thing.
Congratulations on your birthday.
Yes, thank you.
On the day after your birthday.
Birthday weekend.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's I found out also from Steve, who was embarrassed at the last Adam Sandler show, that's a bye week for the Packers. So you don't have to arrange or rearrange anything socially for this. So congratulations, Brenda. Thank you so much for listening to What's on Tap and being a good sport and playing along. And also, Adam Sandler fans, make note, Happy Gilmore 2 is out next week on Netflix. How funny is that? So more Adam Sandler to look forward to. So again, everybody give Brenda a round. Everybody give Brenda a round of applause. Brenda, hang on the phone. Producer Brian Kelly will get your information. And thank you for hanging out with me. Don't worry, you have your next chance to win Adam Sandler tickets. It will be 7:35. So maybe just set your phone alarm right now so that way you don't miss out on your chance to let me treat you to a pair of Adam Sandler tickets. Tickets on sale now. You can go to Ticketmaster. Take a chance with me at 7:35. Why not? What's new and what's beloved and coming back at the Wisconsin State Fair that starts in exactly 2 weeks. Find out next on What's on Tap on WTMJ.
Remember mixtapes?
Mixtape? Can you buy that at the hardware store?
It's not that kind of tape.
To make a mixtape, you would dub all your favorite songs onto one cassette.
Oh, I was more of an 8-track guy myself.
You know, the new Marshfield 7000 Sulfa at Penny Mustard reminds me of the world's greatest mixtape.
We have taken the latest and greatest components of every Penny Mustard configurable sofa and mixed them all together into one.
The Marshfield 7000 is the ultimate sofa.
It's absolutely stunning.
And the comfort level is off the charts.
I definitely see this sofa going all the way to number 1.
It's kind of like a greatest hits album, except you can sit on it.
The Marshfield 7000 Sofa, made in Wisconsin with a solid wood frame and hundreds of fabric and leather options, starting at just $21.26 at Penny Mustard.
Showrooms in Milwaukee and Chicago.
PennyMustard.com.
Better versions of what people want.
Penny Mustard Furnishing.
Slide into your neighborhood Century Food store to score the freshest produce, tastiest treats, and everything in between. Now through Wednesday, save on 48-ounce selected variety Cedar Crust ice cream, $4.49. 12-count selected variety Stone Ridge Fudge or Orange Cream Bars, $3.49. 8-pack or 64-ounce selected varieties Juicy Juice, 2 for $6. 4.5 to 5.3-ounce selected varieties Chobani Flips Yogurt, 2 for $3.
Let's get some strawberries.
Attention shoppers.
Safe. Okay. Ooh, pineapple fulfills every need.
While you're shopping, a drive way back, it's a gunner.
There's something goofy going on with the PA.
Need a price check and I'll take me out to the ball game.
See, what is going on?
You're hearing things. We're at Century Foods, and you can't take your mind off winning that ultimate baseball fan sweepstakes.
I'm hoping to throw out the first pitch at a Milwaukee baseball game.
Or attend batting practice.
Or hold the finish line ribbon for the racing sausages.
You don't say.
The ultimate baseball fan sweepstakes at Century Foods. Enter on Century's Facebook or Instagram by July 30th.
It's Gina Della. You've heard me define what makes Pella Windows and Doors different. Let me introduce you to the woman behind the billboards, commercials, and share my extraordinary journey of resilience, reinvention, and shattering glass ceilings every Saturday morning at 6:30 on 620 WTMJ and anywhere you stream podcasts for What's the Difference with Gina Della to discuss business coaching across all industries, featuring successful executives, entrepreneurs, and mentors along the way. This is a story you won't want to miss.
Crew Tuesdays are back on July 29th.
Churio sends it deep to left, and there she goes.
Catch the Brewers on local TV as they battle the Chicago Cubs.
And Yelich launches one deep right center field. Forget about it. Oh, my goodness. Third deck.
This edition of Brew Crew Tuesdays is presented by Delta Dental of Wisconsin. Tune in July 29th at 6:40 on Fox 6 in Milwaukee, or check out your local listings to watch the game.
This is What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx.
It's quite the build-up. Thank you so much for listening to What's on Tap, sponsored by Visit Milwaukee. Handcrafted, homegrown, world-class. Discover more at Visit Milwaukee. The name of that song is State Fair by Los Straitjackets, and we are exactly 2 weeks away from the Wisconsin State Fair. Summer's flying by, isn't it? I'd asked earlier at the beginning of What's on Tap, what are you doing this weekend? And I still want to know. I'll take your calls and texts throughout the show tonight. The Siding Unlimited, WTMJ Talk and Text line is 855-616-1620. And thanks to 262 who texted in, join us out in downtown Economowoc at the Village for the Beer Garden, music, food, and beer. Sounds like a nice way to spend a summer evening. Thanks for that good suggestion. I think that sounds like a lovely way. But I would tell you, is the State Fair something you look forward to every year? I know a lot of people, it is a true ritual. Anybody who grew up in West Allis, I feel like if you're born and bred there, you got to go back. And for us city gals and city folk, it's pretty much the only chance I get to get up close to agriculture and gain a whole respect for everyone who's farming, and whether it's farming livestock or growing crops and all the blue ribbon, the precision and care that goes into every pie and cake and potato salad. And they even have a whole bunch of art competitions there too. And the winner has been chosen for the Wisconsin State Fair poster contest. She's, what is her name? Marvell is her last name, Laura Marvell. And if you go to the WTMJ YouTube channel, you can see her poster. It's full of fun. And Laura's a muralist in town, and the pop-up in the Brewers Alley that was supposed to happen last night at Night Market was going to be a paint-by-numbers mural designed by Laura Marvell, so that way it would be displayed at American Family Field. So hopefully they'll bring that back to the Night Market in August. But yet another cool thing about the Wisconsin State Fair, supporting local artists. And you know the entertainment, nearly 30 free stages of entertainment. What's new? Well, the Dairy Building has gotten a makeover. So it's going to be new and improved, more natural light, a state-of-the-art bakery. So, we still get to watch them make the cream puffs, but it'll be a little different. And the flavor this year, limited edition, Celebration Strawberry Cream Puff. It's in partner with U.S. Cellular because they've had a 20-year partnership. They're also going to have the chocolate-flavored cream puffs and the tried and true traditional. And the Sporkies and Drinkies, of course, those finalists have been announced. If you like to eat more than just something jammed on a stick, I like to keep it simple. Stroll with a big old lemonade and something on a stick. But if you like to get experimental with the Sporkies and the Drinkies, boy, do they have all sorts of flavors that are either pickle-inspired and whatever kind of flavors that if you like spicy, that you can find what you want at the Wisconsin State Fair. And it's kind of fun to eat with wild abandon. My first stop is always the Brad and Harry's cheese curds on the main street there. It looks like the Tom and Jerry mouse. Oh, those are so good. I bet, just talking about it, that makes me hungry. So I'm glad we're only 2 weeks away. And if you really do love the Wisconsin State Fair, here's some nice news. The USA Today 10 Best Reader's Choice Awards have been announced, and the Wisconsin State Fair has been nominated as Best State Fair. And if you want the Wisconsin State Fair to win, you can vote. And you can vote every day through July 20th. They have one of those pretty easy websites, api.10best.com. I bet if you go to the Wisconsin State Fair website, they have a link, so that way you can vote there too. But have some Wisconsin pride and go down the big slide and celebrate. There are just so many traditional things to do in addition to going through the livestock barns. And I do know people who love to go to the Expo Center and they do their Christmas shopping there. Hey, man, there's something for everybody at the Wisconsin State Fair. Absolutely. So, again, Wisconsin State Fair, wistatefair.com if you want to check that out. And if you want to help make the Wisconsin State Fair one of the very best state fairs, the USA 10 Best Reader's Choice Awards. It's nice that we got nominated, don't you think? Another great tradition, everything keeps popping in my head. Talking about 30 stages of free entertainment because, just strolling around, all the different bars have great local bands, and it's fun to hear a cover band. But two of my favorite traditions, Here Come the Mummies, who played at Summerfest this past year. They're coming back for their back-to-back nights. And if you saw them at Summerfest, there was room to move, room to dance. Oh, get there early for Here Come the Mummies at the Bank 5-9 amphitheater stage because it gets packed early and it's a party. Oh my gosh, they're if you don't know who Here Come the Mummies are, they're these session musicians, so they're incredibly musical, horn section, percussionists, but they truly are dressed as mummies. And they have a lot of fun songs. They have a lot of double entendres. I always say you never see Here Come the Mummies once. A lot of repeat freaks flying their flag when you go see them. And another fun person who isn't a freak, Herman's Hermits. Peter Noon of Herman's Hermits always comes and does back-to-back nights and good sing-along songs for summertime. So 2 weeks away from the Wisconsin State Fair, we will be covering it for you on all the angles, wistatefair.com to catch up on that. I'm excited to introduce you to the artist in residence at the Pfister Hotel. Find out what Sasha Kinnens is doing for gallery night on Friday. But first, we go to the WTMJ Breaking News Center. Here is Neil Doyle.
Thanks, Sandy. Facing felony charges for kidnapping a child, 25-year-old Corey Williams is accused of kidnapping 7-year-old Jamal White at gunpoint while he was riding his bike near 60th and Eustis last Friday. White was later found safe in an apartment near 39th and Lloyd the following day. Williams admitted to police he was planning on robbing White's mother, later demanding money and jewelry for White's safe return. If convicted on all charges, Williams could face up to 130 years in prison. A teenager was also arrested in connection to the kidnapping. Oconomowoc police need the public's help to find a hit-and-run suspect. 49-year-old Matthew Brunecki is wanted in connection to the incident that killed 87-year-old Alan Amy. Amy was driving his tractor home after mowing grass at a local church Monday afternoon when he was hit by a car near Allen Road in Orchard Circle in Oconomowoc. He died 2 days later. Police are now looking for Brunecki and his black 2008 Volvo SUV with Wisconsin plates AYL 2899. You can see photos of him as well and the car up on our website at WTMJ.com. And crews with the National Weather Service were out across southern Wisconsin today, surveying areas impacted by yesterday's severe weather. Officials confirmed 2 EF0 tornadoes touched down in Dodge County, one between Hustisford and Waupun, and another near Beaver Dam. Another EF0 twister touched down in Dane County. EF1 tornado also was confirmed to be touched down in Dodgeville. The Weather Service is focusing on 10 areas of rotation. Crews could need till at least Monday to survey all of the impacted areas. Take a look at the roads here with your WTMJ Time Saver traffic. I-94 westbound near 70th Street, that left shoulder is still blocked due to a disabled vehicle. Also, I-43 southbound, a few backups between Good Hope and Hampton. Time for your WTMJ 5-day forecast. Clear skies tonight, will be cooler with a low of 60. Friday, sunny skies. We could see a few storms tomorrow night with a high of 75. Saturday, partly cloudy, scattered storm chances, a high of 80. Sunday will be partly cloudy with a high of 77. And then on Monday, cloudy skies, some scattered storm chances, and a high of 79. In Green Bay, it's 69 degrees, 64 degrees right now in Oak Creek, and it is 64 in Milwaukee. I'm Neil Doyle, Outdoor Living Unlimited, WTMJ News Time, 6:33.
WTMJ, Steve Scafidi here. Will rates go up or down? We'll know more on July 30th. That's when the Fed announces its next rate decision. Join Annex Wealth Management's chief economist, Dr. Brian Jacobson, for Instant Insight at 3 p.m. on July 30th. Instant Insight is when Annex goes live after important announcements like the Fed's announcement to help explain what it means for you and your money. When it comes to your financial future, a bit of expert insight could help you understand what's going on. Register now at WTMJ.com or events at AnnexWealth.com. July 30th at 3 p.m. live after the Fed announcement.
It's our first ever Hassless Mattress Tent Sale, Thursday through Monday only in Greenfield. We're decimating prices on over 500 brand new, overstock, floor model, and clearance mattresses. Save 20 to 70% on brand names like Beautyrest, Sealy Posturepedic, and more. And we'll help you load up your mattress so you can take it home today. Look, at this point, we're not making money, we're making friends. So, friend, come see us this weekend at the first ever Hassless Mattress Tent Sale at the corner of Layton and 77th in Greenfield.
Hey, boaters!
Truly the best supplier around for all of our boating needs. This place is magic. I call it my candy store for boating parts. This is Dave Dorrow from Kendor Marine. And yeah, I said it, but these are the actual words of our satisfied and loyal customers. Boaters in the know exactly where to go, and there's a reason. We've got it all for our boater buddies. Kendor Marine, 57th and Ryan Road in Franklin.
Hey, boaters! Cruise to Kendor Marine. We've got everything you need but the water. Hey, boaters!
Now, I wasn't eavesdropping. I just happened to overhear him talking about us. He said if you know what you're looking for, just rummage around. You'll find it. And it's true, because we stock more boat parts and accessories than anyone. Even those oddball parts you thought you'd never find. This is Dave Dorrow, and boaters in the know exactly where to go. Kendor Marine, 57th and Ryan Road in Franklin.
Hey, boaters! Cruise to Kendor Marine. We've got everything you need but the water.
Brake issues, electrical issues, four-wheel drive issues, exhaust issues, and even my car just won't start issues.
You name it, we fixed it.
So the next time you're due for service, drive it on into Richlands and let our ASE certified technicians get you fixed up and safely back on the road.
Nothing warms my heart more than seeing our customers drive out of here with big old smiles on their faces. And all the credit goes to our staff, the most friendly, honest, hard-working, knowledgeable people in the business.
5 conveniently located facilities, all AAA approved,
and all staffed by ASE certified technicians ready to provide you with top-notch service.
And after your vehicle's been serviced, drop us a Google review and let us know how we did.
Because a Google review from you goes a long way. I'm Brett Matchke with Richlands, your due for service.
Richland's Tire and Service. Such a refreshing change. Richland's.
What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx is back on WTMJ.
Welcome back to What's on Tap, a show all about culture and creativity. So you know, when it comes to gallery night and day here in Milwaukee, it's a very exciting time for me. It happens once a quarter. I love that it happens, and you get to stroll around neighborhoods, downtown, historic Third Ward. You've got Easttown, Walker's Point, but even goes beyond that. And if you go to gallerynightmke.com, there's even an interactive map. So if you're anywhere, you could just go, oh, you know what? I'm going to be over there after work. I'll stop by there, because there are over, I think, 60 different locations, whether it's an art gallery, a hotel, a boutique, a restaurant, a bar, that are opening their doors and showcasing art and local artists and inviting you to be social and maybe even, I don't know, take home some art with you. So that is what Gallery Night MKE is all about. And I'm very excited to give you a preview of what's happening at the Pfister tomorrow night with the Pfister Artist in Residence. Welcome, Sasha Kinnens. How are you?
Great. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
I am so pleased to meet you in person, and I have seen you a few times because I've walked down that hallway just off the Pfister lobby and seen your space. But every time I walk by, you are talking with at least 3 or 4 people, which is kind of the goal of an artist in residence, right?
Yes, indeed. That is so true. I'm interrupted in a very good way daily by passerbys, by anyone wanting to come in and chat about the art experience and my whole process.
And what kind of art do you create?
I create portraits primarily with a spin of symbolism and a bit of narrative, which is perfect for the Pfister Hotel, as all of the Victorian paintings in the collection are also narratives. They tell a story about Victorian life or a moment. They capture a moment in time or an experience, like a connection between two people. So
and you've brought 2 of your beautiful paintings in. They are, I would say, one is very moody. What is the name of this painting of a woman's face, but it's dark green and blue colors, and she's got dark brown hair?
You know what? I haven't even named it yet.
Really?
So, yeah, you'll have to come to Gallery Night tomorrow to find out the title.
How did she come to you?
This is a part of the series. It's called Above and Below. So we have above the water and below the waterline. So it's a bit of earth and water theme here. And I'm really drawn to emotive pieces. And many of my pieces have their eyes, the subject matters have their eyes closed. So it's a repose, it's a peaceful moment. It draws you in, especially this tiny little painting. I normally paint on a larger scale, but this little one, it pulls you in and asks you to come take a peek at it.
Is it a finished painting?
Yes, it is.
But you just don't have a name for it yet. Will it just be untitled? No, this is fascinating to me.
I don't know. You're getting into the whole process now.
That's wonderful. And if you want to see this painting and another painting that Sasha Kinnens brought in, you can go to the WTMJ YouTube channel. We are live right now, and you can text the word watch to the Siding Unlimited WTMJ talk and text line 855-616-1620. Text the word watch, and you can see us here in the studio. And the other painting that you brought in has a skull and a hummingbird and a butterfly and pink petunias on a gold background. Poppies.
Poppies.
So have you titled this one?
Not yet either.
Interesting.
I'm really pressured by this last minute stuff. I love it.
Don't be pressured. Don't be pressured at all.
No, this one, I'm not quite sure. I love the play of the gold leaf. As you can see, the background is all composition gold leaf, which is a combo of gold and brass. And I used to restore church cathedrals, and that's where I learned how to use this gold leaf and this foil. And then it just became something I couldn't escape. When I lived in Florence, Italy, it was this, every single corner that I turned, there was some kind of ornament that was gilded. And as is the Pfister, the ceiling of the Pfister, we have all these extra splashes of gold and beauty within the hotel lobby. So I see that metal coming up in my work a lot, either gold, silver, or copper. And that's how my work is changing here during this residency.
Ooh, Sasha Kinnens, the artist in residence at the Pfister. I want to ask you now, you brought up that you used to restore cathedrals and that you've lived in Florence. Can you give us a quick walk through your artistic journey so far?
Yes. Gosh, I started in Milwaukee, and it was gallery night that just catapulted my career. I was plucked by Katie Gingras Gallery. She was one of the first galleries in the Third Ward, and just promoted gallery night. Like, that's really what made my name present was these special events.
And is that because people came to see you and they were so drawn to your artwork and wanted to talk and socialize and get to know it?
Exactly.
Great.
Well, the doors are open. They're open from 5 to 9, which they're normally not on a Friday night. So you can have your cocktail, go out to dinner, and see some art. So my journey started in Milwaukee. And then I moved to Florence, Italy for 3 years, New York City for 8, Washington, D.C. for a couple, and then I came back here to Wisconsin.
Is that all as a working artist, or were you doing other jobs?
All as a working artist.
Fantastic.
Yes.
And, welcome back.
Thank you. I'm glad to be back. It's a wonderful reception.
The worldly Sasha Kinnens, the artist in residence at the Pfister, is with me on What's on Tap. We'll find out more about what's in store for gallery night tomorrow and what it's like to be in that fishbowl. Next on What's on Tap.
Here's the secret no one's telling you about those trendy weight loss shots. Many people gain the weight back after stopping, but there's a better way. Using the Milwaukee Weight Loss proprietary natural-based program, we've helped thousands of people not just lose weight, but keep it off long-term. You can lose up to 10 to 20% of your body weight in just 8 weeks while protecting your muscle mass. No side effects, no rebounds. Ready to transform your body for life? You can do this. Schedule your free consultation today at MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com.
Hey, it's WTMJ Steve Scafidi. I dropped 40 pounds with Milwaukee Weight Loss. No crazy workouts, no meal kits or shakes, and definitely no meds or injections. They helped reset my metabolism, and the weights actually stayed off. It's been a game changer for me. Many patients lose 20 to 30 pounds in a month or two. Schedule your free consultation today by calling 262-393-2334. One more time, 262-393-2334. Or online at MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com. That's MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com.
Summer in Milwaukee is non-stop.
Festivals, live music, and fresh city vibes fill the season.
From world-famous cultural celebrations to hidden gem street fairs, every neighborhood is a stage, alive with handcrafted traditions, homegrown talent, and world-class entertainment.
Music, flavor,
culture. Whenever you visit, the Cream City is ready to celebrate. This summer, don't just visit, experience Milwaukee, the city of festivals. Learn more at visitmilwaukee.org/fest.
Are you having trouble hearing? Hearing loss can devastate the quality of your life. Now, there's an affordable fix for you or your loved one. Rated the best hearing aids of 2025 by Forbes Health, Audion Hearing has the highest quality hearing aids at the lowest prices, starting at just $98 a pair.
I actually like them better than my old $5,000 hearing aid.
I could not believe how my hearing and life changed.
Join over 1 million happy customers by going to audionhearing.com. That's AUDIEN hearing.com.
Hey, Green Gobbler here. So you've got a clogged drain in your bathroom. Water in the sink's overstaying its welcome. You're spitting today's toothpaste on top of yesterday's toothpaste. You hope that it go away. Yeah, clogs don't just go away. I make them go away. I'm Green Gobbler, the only clog dissolver you need. I'm bleach-free, safe for your pipes, and I work. Guaranteed or your money back. Because I never met a clog that was gonna unclog itself. Green Gobbler. Let the gobbler get it.
Staying active, essential for overall health. Proper medical support, essential for staying active. WTMJ's Vince Vitrano for Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin. Whether it's keeping a weekend warrior like me on the tennis court or keeping young athletes in the game, you want the best in sports medicine, that's OAW. Surgeons, nurses, and physical therapists help you recover from injury, avoid injury in the future, and enhance performance. Get care 7 days a week. Walk right in at an Ortho ASAP clinic or book an appointment online at orthowisconsin.com.
Welcome back to What's on Tap on WTMJ.
I'm Sandy Maxx, and in the WTMJ studio with me, giving us a preview of Gallery Night MKE, is the Pfister's Hotel. Pfister's Hotel is the Pfister Hotel's artist in residence, Sasha Kinnens. And Sasha, you're an oil painter?
Yes.
Is that how you primarily describe your medium?
There are many fun mediums to work in, but oil painting is my favorite, and I paint on all surfaces, pressed boards, sometimes paper, canvas, linen. They all have different tendencies once you apply the oil.
Interesting. And I take it you've experimented quite a lot.
Yes, I have indeed. And drawing on them first before. Oh, that's another thing about the residency that's just so wonderful for the public to experience is they get to see the whole process. It's not just a painting that happens. They see the photograph that inspired me and then the drawing that comes from the photograph and the teeny tiny little thumbnail sketches that work out my issues before, well, sometimes work out the issues if I'm lucky. But they get to see the painting actually happen. Where at a show, you just show up and you see the finished piece. But that's what's really special about the residency is you get the whole immersion.
And I love that, you can just walk down that hall. If you haven't been to the Pfister's lobby, that in itself is an experience. But then you just make a little right turn there just past the concierge, and there is the artist studio, and it looks like a storefront. But it is an entire room, so there's the big glass windows, and but your doors open. Like I said, every time I walk by, you've been in conversation. I haven't wanted to interrupt because I love the magic of people being curious about art and creativity and why you chose to use this in your creation. What's the inspiration? And do you get energized by that? Or at the end of the day, you're like, oh my gosh, I wish I had curtains to pull. Like, what's something you've learned in this process?
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up. It is like a fishbowl. You're right. I am open to the public. They're watching every move. No, that's a wonderful thing, and thanks for bringing that up. I do get energized because there's this beautiful connection that happens when people not only watch the process, but connect to the piece without me saying a word. They see the painting, they make up a story, they envision a story. We all have emotive feelings. We all go through grief. We all have love. We all show friendship and partnership, and sometimes a painting can remind you of something happy or not so great. And to either be reminded or to be taken to a place that was moving, that moved you in some way, and then to be able to connect with a stranger, who just walked in seconds ago is really something enormously enlightening.
And profound. And I'm glad that you get to witness that, because once your artwork leaves and gets hung in someone else's home, as much as they enjoy it, you don't see that connection.
That is true.
And what is special tomorrow at Gallery Night for you at the Pfister?
Yes, so this is a very special event. Typically at the Pfister, you get to see my studio space, but on Gallery Night, which happens 4 times a year, we exhibit in the Rouge Ballroom. So I set up my special walls and my latest paintings, some of which are untitled and might still be wet and sticky. But you get to see things fresh off of the easel, which, you get to see that on a daily basis. But in the setting of the Rouge Ballroom, with some snacks and the lighting and just the ambiance, it's really a special experience.
And they get to meet you.
Mm-hmm. I'll be there.
Yay! What are the times for Gallery Night tomorrow at the Pfister?
Tomorrow, they're from 5 to 9. And then I'll be also in my studio on Saturday all day long.
Wonderful. She is the Pfister Hotel's artist in residence, Sasha Kinnens. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm so pleased to meet you officially, and I look forward to our next visit.
Oh, likewise.
Have a wonderful gallery night. And if you want to plot out Gallery Night, GalleryNightMKE.com is the website, and it has truly a wonderful map to help you plot it all out. So if you start at the Pfister, then where will you stroll from there? Who knows, but you will make some wonderful discoveries. Thank you, Sasha.
You're so welcome.
And next, the song you need to hear was a song I planned to play tomorrow night, but a viral video was the talk of the Good Karma Brand's office today. It compels me to play this song tonight. That video and the song by the band playing a sold-out show at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison tomorrow, not tomorrow, on Saturday, is next on What's on Tap.
Don't think twice. Call Dice.
A great way to add value and curb appeal to your home is with the new LiftMaster or CHI maintenance-free garage door. Hey, it's WTMJ's Greg Matzik. A study by Remodelers Magazine reports that the average return on investment is an amazing 82%. Garage doors rank first among all home improvement projects. To see Geiss's huge selection of doors, visit their showroom in Brookfield, or you can also visit their online showroom at geissdoors.com. Geiss has everything from alley doors to custom wood designer doors and everything in between. Remember, for all your garage door needs, you call Geiss at 262-784-4250. That number again, 262-784-4250. It's Geiss. Visit them online at geissdoors.com.
Don't think twice. Call Geiss.
Hi, this is Rejuvenex founder Richard Salinas. And you know, I'm a consumer just like you. And my ears perk up for pain relief messages just like you. But some of these ads...
Since I started taking this natural supplement, within weeks, my pain is completely gone.
I mean, come on. Give me a break. The truth is, there are imbalances in your body causing your pain. And there's physical therapy, which we are highly skilled at, that can improve imbalances. And there are alternative pain solutions. But not all of them are proven, safe, effective, or affordable. At Rejuvenex, the effectiveness of Toradol joined with hyaluronic acid has been proven. Our treatments are affordable, FDA approved, safe, and they're powerful medicines. They calm inflammation and cushion joints, and they can make your pain go away.
Rejuvenex. Alleviate your pain. Rejuvenate your life.
Go to rejuvenex.com to request your free pain evaluation.
$1 doesn't buy much unless you're spending it at Griffin. For just $1 over cost, you can buy brand new tires from us. This is Jim Griffin. Any major brand, $1 over our cost with free tire repair and lifetime rotation. We'll even show you the invoice to prove it. Our only requirements, we put them on for you. Buy one or the whole set. The dollar deal from Griffin. Milwaukee, Waukesha, Fort Atkinson, and Jefferson. Griffin. The buck stops here. The deals on tires don't. That's Griffin.
Not combinable with other tire offers.
If you missed this,
Jonathan Lavoie, renowned criminal defense attorney, is a partner at Kim and Lavoie, and he is with us.
I think there's a real shot that the judge may allow for some type of bail with very strict conditions.
Or this.
The amount of damage done to the Iran nuclear sites, can you talk about that?
He continues to argue that they were completely destroyed, that they were obliterated.
Catch up on the Wisconsin's Afternoon News podcast at WTMJ.com, presented by Dave Draycamp Heating.
You're listening to What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx on WTMJ. And now, feast your ears. This is the song you need to hear.
Most blokes are going to be playing at 10. These go to 11.
Okay. I don't normally go for this in the gossip, but I'm telling you, there was a video today, and it is one of the biggest viral videos, certainly of the year. At least 85 million views between the different platforms I've seen it on for X and TikTok. And this video was the buzz of the Good Karma brand's office today. Coldplay, who will play a sold-out show Saturday night at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. They played in Boston last night. And, you know, you got the big video camera on. Everybody's having a good time. Well, here's a moment that went viral because there's a couple standing like in the back row of one of those suites.
Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
And it turns out the couple that they showed was the CEO and one of his coworkers. And you know how you hold somebody from behind. So the man is holding the woman from behind, both arms, and she's holding both of his arms. So they are in a solid embrace. And they are on the big cam, and that is lead singer Chris Martin saying, oh, look at all these different people. He's like, oh, look, they're in love. And as soon as he says that, the man lets go and crouches to get out of the camera shot, and the woman turns around and covers her face. So it is like busted. So actually, I just wanted to, let's just hear it one more time, because it was like, to get busted by Chris Martin, but you know, like, I think they thought they were getting away with something. I think they've been dating for a while, and keep in mind, they're both married.
Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
So if you look up Coldplay concert, I guarantee you'll probably find that video. Let's end on a positive note. It's a good song. Viva La Vida, a song that Coldplay will play on Saturday night at Camp Randall Stadium. It's the song you need to hear on What's on Tap.
WTMJ, W277CV, and WKTI HD2 Milwaukee from the Annex Wealth Management Studios. This is News Radio WTMJ, a Good Karma brand station.
Hey, WTMJ's John Mercure here. They're the best in the business. They are CertaPro painters. Now's the time to get on their schedule. Their summer sales discount goes through the end of July. Do it now. They painted our house, the outside, absolutely fantastic. They're kind, they're thoughtful. They moved our patio furniture out of the way and moved it right back where it belonged. It is CertaPro painters. Schedule your free estimate at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. For your home or business, they're the best. Each CertaPro painter's business is independently owned and operated.
I'm Jim Token, representing the Auto Dealers Association of Metro Milwaukee. There are so many reasons to service your car or truck and buy your next vehicle at one of the 115 Adam member dealers. Adam dealers employ more than 6,500 people in southeastern Wisconsin, which supports thousands of local families. Adam also contributes to many local charities. For example, Adam recently completed their Change Your Oil, Change Lives promotion, benefiting Feeding America of Eastern Wisconsin. Over the past 15 years, they've raised over $953,000, which provided more than 3.8 million meals to people in southeastern Wisconsin, the majority being children and seniors. These are just a few reasons to service your car or truck and buy your next vehicle from an Adam member dealer instead of a national online company with no ties to our community. To find an Adam member dealer, visit adam.com. That's ADAMM.com.
WTMJ's Steve Scavidi here. Will rates go up or down? We'll know more on July 30th. That's when the Fed announces its next rate decision. Join Annex Wealth Management's chief economist, Dr. Brian Jacobson, for Instant Insight at 3 p.m. on July 30th. Instant Insight is when Annex goes live after important announcements like the Fed's announcement to help explain what it means for you and your money. When it comes to your financial future, a bit of expert insight could help you understand what's going on. Register now at WTMJ.com or events at AnnexWealth.com. July 30th at 3 p.m. live after the Fed announcement.
Hey, it's Vince Vitrano from Wisconsin's Morning News. It's baseball season, which means Brewers 360 is back every day at 8:40. Sponsored by Outdoor Living Unlimited. Every day, all season long, we're joined exclusively by Brewers guests, including manager Pat Murphy and more. So Murphy, as we're wrapping up our interview.
Great talking. We really enjoyed it, okay?
I was like, you did? Is he just in a good mood, or what'd y'all do to Murph?
Brewers 360 is sponsored by Outdoor Living Unlimited and Big Fish Contracting.
Find furniture for life from Ken Michaels Furniture in Brookfield, Greenfield, or downtown Milwaukee.
Trusted, relevant, locally owned, locally programmed. We are Wisconsin's radio station. News Radio 620, WTMJ Milwaukee.
At 7 o'clock, it's 63 degrees. Tonight, mostly clear, a low of 60. Tomorrow, sunny skies and a high of 75. From the WTMJ Breaking News Center, I'm Neil Doyle. A body found in Nebraska is identified as a missing woman from Wisconsin. Nebraska State Patrol officers found the body of 67-year-old Dorinda Segbrecht in the back seat of her car after it crashed into a creek near Lincoln. Police arrested driver 23-year-old Gavin Thompson of Dodgeville early Wednesday morning. Colonel Brian Waugh.
The Dodgeville Police Department has confirmed that Thompson is the suspect in their investigation regarding a disappearance and a death in Dodgeville, Wisconsin.
Thompson could face charges of first-degree intentional homicide, armed robbery, hiding a corpse, and operating a vehicle without owner's consent. No signs of foul play in the death of a 13-year-old boy at J.C. Corey Park in Sheboygan. Authorities say the boy went missing while swimming in a non-designated area of the Corey on Tuesday. His body was recovered Wednesday afternoon. Sheboygan police say in the aftermath of the incident, false and misleading information has circulated on social media, and this prompted an exchange of threats among community members online. Police investigated one threat that led to an arrest. Wisconsin elections officials find the former Madison city clerk broke several laws related to not counting nearly 200 absentee ballots in the November presidential election. The Wisconsin Elections Commission stopped short Thursday of recommending criminal charges be brought against Mary Beth Witzelbell, Commissioner Chair Ann Jacobs.
This is about fixing what went wrong and making sure it doesn't happen in the future, and making sure our clerks throughout the state who may be doing similar things without knowing why, that they update their processes.
No outcome of any race was affected by the missing ballots. One of the most used Milwaukee County Transit System bus lines is getting a multi-million-dollar upgrade thanks to federal grants.
The Purple Line running north and south between Bayshore and Glendale and a Walmart in Oak Creek is in line to receive $21 million worth of devices that alter red lights and other traffic calming measures along the route. The line serves over 1 million riders a year and had been planned to be phased out in favor of the system's second bus rapid transit line, Connect 2. Those plans were suspended due to financial constraints, with the money allotted now being used to help cover MCTS's 7-figure financial deficit. The new enhancements will take effect in 2027. Adam Roberts, WTMJ News.
A medical diagnosis for President Donald Trump.
Chronic venous insufficiency.
It's when the veins, typically in the leg, have trouble returning the blood back to the heart.
Dr. Ben Weston says this leads to swelling in the legs and in some cases open sores called venous ulcers.
Leg discoloration, pain in your legs, varicose veins.
CVI is common and often treated with lifestyle modifications.
Exercise, weight management, keeping your legs up can help that blood to not pool as much in the legs.
Greg Matzik, WTMJ News.
CVI affects roughly 1 in 20 adults. An Israeli shell struck the only Catholic church in the Gaza Strip today, killing 3 people and wounding 10 others, including the parish priest. CBS's Holly Williams has details.
In response to the incident, Pope Leo XIV renewed his call for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza. You may remember that the previous Pope, Pope Francis, made regular calls to the Holy Family Church during the war. We understand that the priest he spoke with may have been injured today.
In a statement provided by the church in Rome, Pope Leo XIV said he was deeply saddened to learn the loss of life and injury caused by the military attack, and he added a renewal of his call for an immediate ceasefire. Sports, traffic, and weather are next. Outdoor Living Unlimited, WTMJ News Time, 7:04.
What makes Ben Ben is that he's very, very detail-oriented.
That's Arvid Huth from Penny Mustard Furnishings, talking about his brother, Ben.
The details to me matter. The smallest detail needs to be right, and there's no reason it can't be right. To me, a room needs to be clean, and there's no reason a room can't be clean. A room should be organized. A warehouse should be organized. There's no reason why it shouldn't be organized. I'm a fanatic on some of those things. And Arvid would roll his eyes at me. You know, that little dust is no big deal. But to me, I'm like, nope, that needs to be cleaned up.
He's so passionate about the quality of the furniture. Those details are his details. It's important for that furniture to be built perfect.
Every little detail matters if you're going to have people and a company and a culture where what we deliver to that customer is absolutely the best thing we can bring to that customer. Everything we do to get to that point that the customer never sees needs to be done to our best ability.
But in the end, I have always learned that the details won't take care of themselves. Ben will take care of the details. So that's been a blessing.
PennyMustard.com.
Get your rock-solid guaranteed pre-approval to buy at ACCUNET.com.
Artwork, especially original artwork, can be pricey. But when you take it in on consignment from nice people like you, who are just ready to change the look of their home, you can price it right. And you'll find a lot of it at Design Exchange. Beautiful frame pieces by a number of notable artists. And new ones pop in all the time. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating tastes come to find premium home decor at a value. In Heartland and Pewaukee.
Design Exchange.
In Heartland, you're going to find a focus on distinctive furniture, unique antiques, and original artwork, along with tasteful home decor that can fit almost any budget. In Pewaukee, the focus is on kitchen, outdoor, and garden decor, and all of it is priced at 25 to 40% off retail. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating tastes come to find premium home decor on consignment at a value.
Design Exchange.
Time for a WTMJ sports update from the Gruber Law offices. One call, that's all sports desk. One more day to go until the Brewers return to the Diamond. Milwaukee will be heading out to Los Angeles to open up the second half against the Dodgers. Pat Murphy's Brewers looking to build on a 7-game winning streak.
You just have to keep your head down and play. And if you understand those principles and don't get involved emotionally with everything else, the results, and just keep the emotions in the process.
The Brewers currently sit a game back of the Cubs for first place in the NL Central. Take a look at the roads with your WTMJ Time Saver traffic. 94 eastbound, you're on the brakes from 76th to 35th Street, and then 94 westbound right near 70th Street. That left shoulder still blocked due to a disabled vehicle. Otherwise, rest of the roadways looking good. And your WTMJ 5-day forecast. Clear skies tonight will be cool with a low down to 60. Friday, plenty of sunshine. We could see some storms tomorrow night, a high of 75. Saturday, partly cloudy, some scattered storm chances, a high of 80. Sunday will be partly cloudy, a high of 77. And then Monday, partly cloudy, some scattered storms, and a high of 79. In Sheboygan right now, 65 degrees. It's 68 degrees in Madison and 63 degrees in Milwaukee. I'm Neil Doyle, Outdoor Living Unlimited, WTMJ News Time, 7:07.
Your need-to-know cultural snapshot of Wisconsin and beyond. This is What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx, sponsored by Visit Milwaukee, a deep dive into all things intriguing, riveting, and entertaining. Now, here's your host, Sandy Maxx.
Thanks for joining me on What's on Tap. And Neil Doyle, who you just heard in the WTMJ Breaking News Center, he is going to be heading down to observe Storm the Bastille and let us know just how many people are putting on their running shoes to kick off the 4-day French festival down at the Cathedral Square Park. It is full of people. Live music tonight. I like that they have also lined up can-can dancers and belly dancers for this festival. We embrace festivals in the summertime here in Milwaukee, and this is a great one. So Storm the Bastille, it's going to be around Cathedral Square Park and a little bit through 3rd Ward, so it's not going to disrupt your traffic very much if you're going to be in that area. But if you can have the chance to go hang out by the small Eiffel Tower and enjoy all things French, I highly recommend attending the free French Festival Bastille Days. And we are going to hear, speaking of French things, ballet. Sounds very French, doesn't it? There is a new dance company here in Wisconsin called Wisconsin Dance Theater. And I'm very excited to share with you a conversation with the founder. He's a young man, a dancer, choreographer, and now the founder of Wisconsin Dance Theater Company. It's based in Elkhorn. Samuel Huberty has created an original ballet that tells the story of World War II veterans returning home. It's called A Hero's Homecoming. And it was a fascinating conversation because he's so thoughtful and did a lot of research to tell these 4 or 5 stories woven together about these soldiers coming home. And the dancers are wearing authentic military uniforms from World War II donated by veterans. That's how thoughtful this brand new production is. And there's only 2 more performances. Your last chance to see A Hero's Homecoming is Friday and Saturday in Wales at Kettle Moraine High School Auditorium. And Sam Huberty is going to bring you some behind-the-scenes stories and the creative process at 7:40 on What's on Tap, because I'm just so excited that we've got this energy and this desire to tell stories through dance in a more accessible way, because I love the classics. Give me some Coppelia, sure, but this is just an interesting way to tell this story through physical dance. So I'm looking forward to sharing that with you at 7:40. You've got another chance to win Adam Sandler tickets at 7:35. I'd say set your phone alarm because you want to go have some laughs, don't you? Adam Sandler, Pfizer Forum, October 5th. You're My Best Friend Tour is what it's called. So I think that sounds like a lot of positive vibes. So stay with me. And certainly right now, I'm going to bring you some fresh news. What you can expect at gallery night at St. Kate, the Arts Hotel. And it is my pleasure to welcome back to What's on Tap, the artist in residence at the St. Kate Hotel, Megan Woodard Johnson. Megan, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I am so happy to have you back. We visited in May, and I have to think that it's been a fun past couple of months for you.
Yeah, it
as
sure
you
has.
continue right there in the hub of it all.
Yeah, it's going so quickly, too. I feel like I just talked to you yesterday. It can't have been May. Yeah, it's been busy in the studio. Spring has been very busy in the hotel and just the community. I mean, people are out and they're doing all sorts of fun things, and they're visiting from out of town, and they are really fun to talk to in the studio.
And so you enjoy that energy? Do you find visiting with people is energizing, or do you wish you could sort of tuck away and pull some curtains? You really can't. There are no curtains to pull in that
It would have been a
huge
bad,
studio.
that's, you have to be ready to be chit-chatting with people if you feel like this residency is for you. And it actually, all of the interaction with people really informs my work, because it just helps me keep connected with everybody's, all of these little connections that we find that we have in common. A really brief conversation will bring you synced up with somebody in a way that you wouldn't have expected. And I think those moments are magic, and that translates to my work and just my joy of sort of being around making things, really.
What's been a magic moment recently that...
Oh, so I grew up in New Jersey, in southern New Jersey. It is appropriate to the story. I had a woman come wandering into the studio. I do a little hello, we chat a little bit, and I ask if people are from out of town. And she said, well, yeah, we're from Boston. And I said, I love Boston. My dad grew up in Massachusetts, but I grew up in southern New Jersey because he worked in Philly. This is how I just ramble with people. And she said, oh, I grew up in southern New Jersey. I mean, remember, like, we're in downtown Milwaukee. And we came to discover that we both lived one town apart from one another in the tiniest little towns in New Jersey, and went to the same high school and graduated 4 years apart from one another. So that stuff just happens. That's a huge example. And then other just examples. You have a 5-minute conversation with somebody, you find things in common. You just do.
And being open to discovery. And, and what a solid point that is, because, we are in such times where not really open-minded, or if you see a bumper sticker on somebody's car, you're automatically going,
it can feel
probably not my person.
Yeah, it can feel a little dark sometimes right now. And it is, I mean, I've just had nothing but really wonderful, lovely human connections. So I feel like I'm just storing them all up, and in a month, I'll be done with my residency, and I'll be back to my own studio, which is in my home and in the basement of my home, and I'll feel alone again. But I will have all of these wonderful experiences.
There's a lot less foot traffic there. And
it is true.
Where's your home studio based?
I live in West Bend. We've lived in West Bend for about 18 years. My dog will be very happy that I'm home, and I think my husband will appreciate seeing me for dinner more often. But I'll miss the St. Kate studio for sure.
I want to find out more about how you feel this artist in residence experience has transformed your art. But first, what is your style of art? How do you describe it to people who've never met you or can't see your art right now?
Over audio, right. I'm an abstract mixed media artist. Mixed media just means that I can never settle on one thing to make my paintings with. They're primarily acrylic paint, but a lot of layers of collage, lots of different mark making, basically scribbles and splatters and splashes. And they're very colorful, and the color and the sort of motion of all the brush marks and mark making kind of make really energetic compositions. They are two-dimensional, so they're made to hang on your wall. I'm not doing sculptures, but I am essentially building paintings with lots of different materials.
And are you using paint brushes or using Sharpies, pencils? What are some of
So paint brushes, and then other little squeegee things to scrape paint away. Sometimes, a rag to sort of wash things away, and then it makes a really neat washy sort of a, wet kind of splatter of paint. I'll use pencils, colored pencils, markers, oil pastels, all sorts of stuff. I mean, I've grabbed ballpoint pens, and then lots of collage elements that are just another way to bring in a little spot of color or a shape, essentially, because they're cut from some vintage book cover or something like that, and they add a little interesting color and a little bit of a sharp edge that's been cut from a page is an interesting combination with a real brushy or watery, painted mark. So just doing it with my hands.
I was just going to say,
Yeah.
I feel like you're laying out an artwork right now as
I
you're
know.
talking about it. Artist Megan Woodard Johnson, she is the artist in residence at St. Kate, the Arts Hotel, and winding down. She will be wrapping up in August, but you still can see her at Gallery Night tomorrow. And Megan, we will find out what's special about Gallery Night with you next on What's on Tap.
Here at Richlands, we offer both comfort service and expert service.
Our comfort service comes with movie theater popcorn, hot gourmet coffee, upfront pricing, on-time scheduling, plus anything else we can do to keep you comfortable.
Put that on top of honest service from the most friendliest, hardworking people you'll ever meet inside a tire and service center. And well, we'd like to believe we're on the right track to meeting your expectations.
But when your check engine light, tire light, or any other light screams, "Service me," well, that means you're due for our other type of service.
Our expert service. Tires, brakes, belts, mufflers, transmissions, and even engine repair.
Come on into Richlands and put our expert service to the test.
And while you're relaxing, enjoy our comfort services too. I'm Brett Matchke with Richlands, your
Due for service.
Since 1964, we've changed your tires and so much more. Richlands Tire and Service, such a refreshing change. Richlands.
Summer in Milwaukee is non-stop.
Festivals, live music, and fresh city vibes fill the season.
From world-famous cultural celebrations to hidden gem street fairs, every neighborhood is a stage, alive with handcrafted traditions, homegrown talent, and world-class entertainment.
Music, flavor,
Culture. Whenever you visit, the Cream City is ready to celebrate. This summer, don't just visit, experience Milwaukee, the city of festivals. Learn more at visitmilwaukee.org/fest.
Hey, it's Vince Vitrano from Wisconsin's Morning News. It's baseball season, which means Brewers 360 is back every day at 8:40. Sponsored by Outdoor Living Unlimited. Every day, all season long, we're joined exclusively by Brewers guests, including manager Pat Murphy and more. So Murphy, as we're wrapping up our interview.
Great talking. We really enjoyed it. Okay.
I was like, you did? Is he just in a good mood, or what'd y'all do to Murph?
Brewers 360 is sponsored by Outdoor Living Unlimited and Big Fish Contracting. This is What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx.
Gallery Night, MKE, and Gallery Day, really. Friday and Saturday, downtown Milwaukee, and there are 60 different locations. Go ahead. Megan just went, wow. You can say it out loud.
Yeah, that's always... It's so fun to be a part of Gallery Night, but then there's so much FOMO because you're looking at all your friends that are having shows or galleries that are, putting up new exhibitions, and you just want to be everywhere at once.
And I'm a checklist person, so I'm like, I can't get to 60 different locations. We're talking with Megan Woodard Johnson. Megan is the artist in residence at St. Kate, the Arts Hotel. And if you want to plot out your journey or just even get a look at who's participating in Gallery Night MKE, there's a really useful interactive map on their website. Gallery Night MKE.com. And honestly, if you just stop by St. Kate, the Arts Hotel, I'm sure there'll be a paper guide there.
I'll give you a map.
Yay!
I'll give you a map.
So you have been the artist in residence in the lobby of the St. Kate for 10 months now?
Yeah, it began in September. So this is my fourth gallery night, my last gallery night in that beautiful studio. So that's a fun marker of time. And so 10 and a half months. It's been a blast.
What do you have planned for Friday night that's special?
Well, I have two of the largest pieces that I've ever made in sort of my whole career are on display in the studio. One is 60 by 60 inches, so a big square, and the other one's 48 by 60 inches. I've always been limited by size of studios and size of doorways or stairways to get to your studio. So being in this great big open space for the last year, I really thought I've got to take advantage of this space and do some really big paintings.
How high is the space?
Oh, I don't know, like
but it's
20 feet.
I was just going to say, it's like 2 stories tall.
Yeah,
it really
it's
is
really high ceilings and nice big double doors. And the gentleman that makes my big canvases is right in the third ward, so he delivered them, and that was fantastic. But yeah, and then on the flip side, I've got a whole wall, a grid of new 12 by 12 inch paintings. I've got, I think, like 16 of those. And so that's fun to see. A big space filled up by small work. So you can see a little bit of everything.
When people are visiting you so regularly, now this sounds pretty prolific to me.
Right.
After almost a year in the lobby of St. Kate the Arts Hotel. But how much art are you getting done on a daily basis or on a streak, considering you're stopping and having
all the time,
conversations
right? You'd
with
think that I'd
curious
never get
people.
anything done.
Right.
I think it actually has like sped up my process a little bit. There's this interesting part of making a painting where you have to sort of look away from it for a while and then re-enter it. So, and especially for me with abstract painting, I need to push pause and then come back to it, and I start with fresh eyes. Usually that's sort of at the end of the day in the studio, and then I leave and I come back. So those are long segments of time. But when I'm now at this public-facing studio, I'm stopping my work and turning away and having a conversation a lot of times, which actually just means I have that many more times to like re-engage with a painting. And it seems like it moves the process of completing it along a little faster. I didn't ever expect that would be a result of being in this public studio. I've made a lot of paintings. I've lost track, but I do know that at the very end of August, I'm going to try and get them all up on the walls for my closing reception. So then we can count then.
That's interesting because that's a universal kind of way of approaching work or problem solving.
True,
how long
right?
have you I'm one of those, I'm going to skip lunch, I'm going to grind it out. And you think working 6 hours straight is really the best thing to do. And
so much better if you go take a walk or
yes,
sleep on it and come
it's
back to it.
It's taken me years to figure this out.
It's really true.
Because it's still like, it's like the desk is a magnet. It's like, but I need to finish this project. And it's like getting stuck in a rut in a winter snowstorm. It's like, no, you need to get out of the car, angle the wheels, and push it in a different way.
It's a good analogy.
Yeah, that's a good Wisconsin alley. That's a good Bayview Alley story right there.
Yeah.
So, any other plans for gallery night that?
Not so much for
handing
gallery
out
night.
champagne?
I really just kind of I'll give you a drink coupon for St. Kate's, so you can get a glass of whatever you want to drink.
Well, I'll come by and get a drink.
Yeah,
there you go.
Absolutely. Come look at
say
Smart.
Say hi to Megan.
Exactly. And then also the 3 changing exhibition spaces in the hotel always have new exhibitions that open up on gallery nights. So there's new shows in the revolving exhibition spaces. So it's when you go to St. Kate on gallery night, it's like 5, exhibitions at once, including the residency. So it's a great place to start or end your evening. And then also, I'm always open on Saturdays. So my hours, regardless of gallery night, but are from, I'm fumbling here, 11 to about 7 p.m. So 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. I'll be open. So if you don't make it over to St. Kate because there's so much going on in the 3rd Ward and Walker's Point, then, come over on Saturday. You can still have a drink coupon.
I would say it's gallery night and gallery day. Technically, you're so generous, Megan. I want to ask about your art.
Mm-hmm.
Are you telling stories? Are you capturing emotion? What's your goal when you're creating abstract art?
Right. It's really, I think, the latter. And it's not even so much that I start a painting thinking, I want to make this one about this certain emotion. I let the painting guide me, and the colors evolve and the composition evolve in a really sort of natural way for me. And when they're done, they sort of seem to portray or relay an emotion to me. And then that will sort of just settle into it's just a feeling that they offer. And so then that helps me figure out a title for them. And usually they're just a feeling that then links up with just a real simple moment in time. Like I have a painting that is at Kim's Storage Gallery in the 3rd Ward where I'm represented, and it's called Snacks by the Pool. It just had a really sweet, cool, kind of mellow feel to it, and it made me think of a tired afternoon having snacks by my grandma's pool. So it's just a emotion, a mood, and then it captures like a moment.
What are some other titles that you've come up with recently?
I have Parade Candy. Something about the painting made me think of sitting at a hot parade with my kids, like trying to grab the candy that they're throwing off the cars. Oh, you're going to put me on the spot. I have one called Tide Pool. It just has blues and purples and feels really watery and cool and kind of private in a way, and then I have another one called Lilac Afternoon because something about the colors made me remember a fort that I had when I was about 4 that was under a lilac bush. My brother was old enough to have a tree fort, and I wasn't. And I found a lilac bush that I could crawl under, and I had the best fort under there. So it's that kind of stuff. Like, so maybe everybody doesn't have, the specific personal memory of having a lilac bush for a fort, but you have these little moments where you can relate to the calmness or the feeling or the excitement that I come up with.
You can see this artwork by Megan Woodard Johnson yourself at St. Kate the Arts Hotel. Certainly join her at gallery night on Friday night or anytime on Saturday, as you said, but or anytime before August. Your August 22nd is your closing ceremony.
Right.
And I love the name of it. It's called Look What I Made.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like a kid when I'm in the studio. I just try and channel that just easy, fun energy. So I titled my closing reception show, Look What I Made. There's a Friday evening reception on August 22nd, and then Saturday I'll be open for a number of hours on the 23rd. And then I start moving all my stuff out so they can make room for the next artist in residence.
Don't wait that long.
Yeah,
see
no,
Megan
come see it before then.
Yeah, see Megan on gallery night. Megan, thank you so much for visiting with me again. Keep creating and have a great gallery night.
Thank you.
GalleryNightMKE.com to make your plans. Stay with me. Your chance to win Adam Sandler tickets is coming up on What's on Tap.
Amish outdoor furniture with poly and wood available. And that poly is the richest of outdoor furniture. It's just about indestructible and will virtually last forever. At Erickson's, we have poly furniture in abundance, so you're guaranteed to see a great selection. The beauty of it is you can put it outside all year round and not worry about it, because the color runs all the way through, so it doesn't fade, and minor nicks and scratches won't hurt the look. Erickson's Landscape Supply. For an abundant selection of poly and wood Amish outdoor furniture, visit ericksonslandscapesupply.com to see our entire selection. You'll be hard-pressed to find a better selection of metal yard art than we have here at Erickson's. Anything from natural and painted metal signs to painted roosters from 1 to 6 feet tall. Natural steel flying ducks and cattails. Cute little frogs, geckos, pigs, flamingos, and goats. And palm trees. The list is endless. And that's why you come here. Erickson's Landscape Supply, right on Spring Street in Union Grove, where you'll find a fantastic array of artisanal metal yard art. Visit ericksonslandscapesupply.com to see our entire selection. Or better yet, drive on over and take a gander at the goods.
Is that knee, hip, or shoulder pain not getting any better? Are you stuck in a cycle of steroid shots and now they're talking surgery? Before you go down that road, hit pause for a second. Hey, it's WTMJ, Steve Scafidi. I want to tell you about something that helped a lot of people get their lives back without more meds, without going under the knife. It's QC Kinetics, leaders in regenerative medicine using treatments like advanced cellular therapy and platelet-rich plasma, all designed to actually help your body heal itself. I'm undergoing treatments right now. No masking the pain. It goes to the root of your problem. Their treatments contain growth factors and healing properties to maximize your own body's potential to heal itself. This is an important part. 92% of patients report satisfaction with the results. That's not just a number. It's peace of mind. It doesn't cost anything for a second opinion. Here's what you need to do. For real results that help let you move easier and live better, call QC Kinetics today at 414-285-3474. That's 414-285-3474. Real results that will make you move easier and live better. That's QC Kinetics.
It's here, the largest vacation sale in the nation. Fox World Travel's exclusive July sale is back. Score unbeatable deals at all-inclusive resorts with Apple Vacations to Mexico and the Caribbean with non-stop flights. Visit foxworldtravel.com or call 866-GO-FOX-GO and mention you heard it on WTMJ. Book now and secure your spot with just a deposit. The sale ends July 25th. Don't miss out.
We get it. You're on the go, and life gets in the way. Stay up to date on all things WTMJ with podcasts of every show. Available on WTMJ.com. And don't forget you can stream WTMJ online and watch your favorite WTMJ shows on YouTube. Every show, when you want it, no matter where you are. We are Wisconsin's radio station, News Radio 620 WTMJ. What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx is back on WTMJ.
Are there married folks out there tonight? Married folks. I love it. Okay, this is for you guys.
Adam Sandler is back in Milwaukee on October 5th at Fiserv Forum. You have one more chance to win free tickets in about 5 minutes, and I'm excited to introduce you to a new dance company called Wisconsin Dance Theater, doing a fresh, brand new ballet called A Hero's Homecoming, all about World War II veterans coming back after serving. So you'll find out all of that coming up on What's on Tap. And now we turn to the WTMJ Breaking News Center. Here is Neil Doyle.
Thank you, Sandy. Facing felony charges for kidnapping a child, 25-year-old Corey Williams is accused of kidnapping 7-year-old Jamal White at gunpoint while he was riding his bike near 60th and Eustis last Friday. White was later found safe in an apartment near 39th and Lloyd the following day. Williams admitted to police he was planning on robbing White's mother, later demanding money and jewelry for White's safe return. If convicted on all charges, Williams could face up to 130 years in prison. A teenager was also arrested in connection to the kidnapping. Oconomowoc police need the public's help to find a hit-and-run suspect. 49-year-old Matthew Brunecki is wanted in connection to the incident that killed 87-year-old Alan Amy. Amy was driving his tractor home after mowing grass at a local church Monday afternoon when he was hit by a car near Allen Road and Orchard Circle in Oconomowoc. He then died 2 days later. Police are now looking for Brunecki and his black 2008 Volvo SUV that has Wisconsin plates AYL 2899. You can see photos of him and the car up on our website at WTMJ.com. And SC Johnson plans to relocate about 170 jobs from Chicago to Wisconsin. The Racine-based consumer products giant says those employees will move to the former Educators Credit Union facility on Willow Road in Mount Pleasant. The Milwaukee Business Journal reports around 100 employees will remain in the downtown Chicago office and also at a manufacturing site in the city's Pullman neighborhood. The company says no positions are being eliminated. The move will be done by the end of 2026. Take a look at the roads, your WTMJ time saver traffic. I-94 westbound near 70th, still part of that left shoulder blocked due to a disabled vehicle. And a few backups as well. I-43 southbound between Good Hope and Hampton. Otherwise, rest of the roads looking good. Time for your WTMJ 5-day forecast. Tonight, clear skies. We'll see a low of 60 degrees. Heading into Friday, should be sunny throughout most of the day tomorrow. We could see a few storm chances tomorrow night. High of 75. Saturday, partly cloudy, some scattered storm chances, a high of 80. On Sunday, will be partly cloudy with a high of 77. And then Monday, partly cloudy skies, some scattered storm chances, and a high of 79. In Green Bay, it's 67 degrees, Kenosha 63 degrees, and right now 63 degrees in Milwaukee. I'm Neil Doyle, Outdoor Living Unlimited, WTMJ News Time, 7:33.
Have you seen the Milo bedroom at Penny Mustard Furnishings?
You know it, Daddy-O, and it's boss. I mean, if you don't dig the mod mood of the Milo bedroom, you're Dullsville.
Ben.
What's your bag, man?
Why are you talking like that?
I think I know. He's saying the Milo bedroom from Penny Mustard takes you back to the times of Mad Men, martinis, and mop tops.
Right on, Nicole.
Oh, well, I agree. It's refreshingly retro. I love Milo's clean, streamlined look.
It's a gas.
Sophisticrafted in the USA with solid wood and scaled to fit any room.
What you mean to say is, the Milo bedroom is perfect for your pad.
Yeah, dude. It's totally bodacious.
Wrong decade, Arvid.
Oh.
Don't be so square, man.
The Milo bedroom with queen platform bed, 6-drawer dresser, mirror, and 3-drawer nightstand, starting at $52.09 at Penny Mustard.
Showrooms in Milwaukee and Chicago.
PennyMustard.com.
Groovier versions of what people dig.
Penny Mustard Furnishing.
Modernizing business technology is critical for a positive impact on efficiency and reducing operating costs. That's exactly what Tri-City National Bank found out when they called on James Imaging Systems. Listen to Bank CIO Robert Prang.
We also went through a large retooling of our print environment, changing from where we had almost 200 printers.
All the way down to just 97 printers. That's Managed Print Services from James Imaging Systems, a 100% locally owned and managed Wisconsin business technology company.
So being able to work with a local company like James that has that flexibility with their staff and being able to deliver for us has given us the ability to make the right decisions for our organization.
Robert, would you recommend Managed Print Services from James Imaging Systems?
Yes, in a heartbeat, I would recommend James.
Learn more at jamesimaging.com. James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner.
Erica, it's good to see you.
How are things at our amazing Germantown location?
Absolutely fantastic.
We heard you had a bold idea. What is it?
We're celebrating our 45th year in business, so I think we should give away some natural diamonds.
Wow, that is a bold idea. How many and how big?
3/4 of a carat. 9 natural diamonds, each one clarity enhanced for maximum brilliance. 1 diamond for each store.
How should we mount them, Erica?
We'll give them away as diamond pendants.
So each of the 9 Kessler stores will have their own diamond pendant to give away?
Yeah, and all a person will have to do is to walk into a store and register to win.
Can a person travel to all 9 stores and register at each one?
Yeah, why not? And people will have from now until July 28th to register.
I'm in.
Me too.
It's unanimous, and people should bring in all their old jewelry so that we can professionally clean it for them for free.
That makes so much difference.
For the location of the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Welcome back to What's on Tap on WTMJ.
Hey there, happy Thursday evening. I am Sandy Maxx. Thanks for tuning into What's on Tap, sponsored by Visit Milwaukee. Handcrafted, homegrown, world class. Discover more at visitmilwaukee.com. And one of the biggest comedians is coming back to Milwaukee. Adam Sandler, October 5th. At Fiserv Forum. And I think it's been a minute or two since he's been here. I know for sure he played at the Riverside Theater a couple of nights in 2018 because he was filming a TV special then. And producer Brian Kelly was at one of those shows. I found out some other friends were at that show. And it's great to welcome him back for a lot of reasons because he's funny. But, you know, he really was dear friends with comedian Chris Farley. Yes, former Marquetter, and you know Chris Farley from Saturday Night Live as Adam Sandler, where they were there together, and he has done tribute songs to Chris Farley. So it's as silly as Adam Sandler can be. He has really evolved as a performer and an artist, and been a director, and he can be a dramatic artist. So, but as silly as he can be, he still loves doing stand-up and is good at it. Not every performer is, and Brian and I played this last night, and I still think it's pretty funny. Here's Adam Sandler, and it's called I Know I'm Right.
Are there married folks out there tonight? Married folks. I love it. Okay, this is for you guys. You tell me I'm wrong, but I know I'm right. So I pull out my phone, and I look it up. I right away see I was wrong, but I pretend I can't find the answer. So I fake like I'm still looking, and you say, so who's right? I say my phone sucks and blame AT&T reception. Then you start to look it up, so I just grab your phone and drop it into a glass of iced tea.
So see, he can be silly, but also relatable. So Adam Sandler, his singing, his guitar, will be on stage telling jokes, making you laugh. Heck, the name of his tour is You're My Best Friend. So you know it's going to be good energy. So I would love to treat you to this show. This is your last chance with me to win tickets to see Adam Sandler October 5th at Fiserv Forum. And he's still relevant. He's still silly. You remember when they were talking about how Adam Sandler would say Timothy Chalamet's last name?
One more thing! Chalamet!
If you want to see Adam Sandler, get on the Siding Unlimited WTMJ Talk and Text line 855-616-1620. 855-616-1620. Give a call, and I'm taking a deep breath because Brian Kelly and I chatted about this. 50 First Dates is the name of one of his movies. Caller 50, and I'm going to go through diligently every single one. 855-616-1620. Caller 50. You will be seeing Adam Sandler at Fiserv Forum October 5th. Good luck.
With all the positive Google reviews continuing to pour in for Rich Lawn's Tire and Service Centers, we want you to know we appreciate you.
You were due for service. We delivered, and then you went the extra mile and wrote a few kind words about the service you experienced.
Yeah, thank you so much. Michael, Glenn, Jeff, Lisa, Carol, Jason, John,
Wait,
Michelle,
hang on a
Ryan.
second, Dad. As fun as it may be to name every single person who's ever left us a Google review, there just isn't enough time. We get 60 seconds, and I'd say we've got about 28 left.
Ah, good point, Courtney.
Listen, we appreciate every last one of you for helping us maintain a nearly 5-star Google rating. And we're going to keep on shooting for the stars, especially when it comes to providing top-notch auto repair service.
Yep, and remember, be safe, buckle up, and hey, always make sure you've got good tread on your tires. Peter, Bruce, Samantha, Kimberly, Nick, Heather,
Oh,
Marissa,
Dad.
George, Jeremy, Diane, Brad, Paul.
AccuNet Mortgage is an equal housing lender. NMLS ID 255368.
Steve and Ashley heard our radio ads over the years, and when it came time to buy their first home, they clicked on the blue button. We sent them a credit-verified pre-approval the same day and upgraded to a rock-solid, fully verified and guaranteed pre-approval shortly thereafter. We also let them know about AccuNet's property-specific pre-approval, where we might be able to include those magic words, no appraisal required. When they wrote their next offer, several $1,000s over asking to make sure someone else didn't end up sleeping in their dream home, their property-specific rock-solid guaranteed pre-approval did include that most powerful phrase, no appraisal required, and the sellers picked Steve and Ashley's offer over several others. If you think all mortgage lenders and pre-approvals are the same, think again. Go with the local mortgage lender that has the tools and know-how to help you win. We'll also likely save you $1,000 to $3,000 in closing costs for exactly the same rate as your bank. Whether you're looking to buy or refi, click on the blue button today at accunet.com.
Slide into your neighborhood Century Food Store to score the freshest produce, tastiest treats, and everything in between. Now through Wednesday, save on 48-ounce selected variety Cedar Crest ice cream, $4.49. 12-count selected variety Stone Ridge Fudge or Orange Cream Bars, $3.49. 8-pack or 64-ounce selected varieties Juicy Juice, 2 for $6. 4.5 to 5.3 ounce selected varieties Chobani Flips Yogurt, 2 for $3.
Let's get some strawberries.
Attention shoppers. Safe.
Okay. Ooh, pineapple fulfills every need.
While you're shopping, a drive way back, it's a gunner.
There's something goofy going on with the PA.
Need a price check and I'll take me out to the ball game.
See, what is going on?
You're hearing things. We're at Century Foods, and you can't take your mind off winning that ultimate baseball fan sweepstakes.
I'm hoping to throw out the first pitch at a Milwaukee baseball game.
Or attend batting practice.
Or hold the finish line ribbon for the racing sausages.
You don't say.
The ultimate baseball fan sweepstakes at Century Foods. Enter on Century's Facebook or Instagram by July 30th.
You're listening to What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx on WTMJ.
Hello, welcome back to What's on Tap. Woo! I did it, and I did it just in the nick of time. Caller number 50, congratulations. You have won yourself a pair of tickets to see Adam Sandler October 5th at Fiserv Forum. Who is this?
This is John.
Hi, John. Where are you calling from?
Milwaukee.
John, congratulations. I wish you lots of laughter on October 5th with Adam Sandler at Fiserv Forum. Tell me one of your favorite Adam Sandler roles or movies.
Happy Gilmore.
There you go. That's a classic. And are you aware that Happy Gilmore 2 is coming out on Netflix next Friday?
Yes, I heard. Can't wait to see it.
Well, thank you so much for listening to What's on Tap, and have a great time laughing along with Adam Sandler. You're My Best Friend Live is the name of his tour. October 5th, Fiserv Forum. Have a great time, John. Don't go anywhere. Brian's going to get your info. All right, John. See, I did it diligently. I answered every single call because I just hate that when it's like by the time you hear the phone number, so there's somebody's already won. So hope you had a chance to get through, and I hope you have a chance to see Adam Sandler. Tickets are on sale. You want to see him. And I want to tell you about this ballet called A Hero's Homecoming. It is about World War II veterans coming home, and it is put on by a brand new music theater, dance company called Wisconsin Dance Theater. And I had a wonderful visit with the young founder of this theater and learned about this original ballet. And I want to share it with you because it's really inspiring. And this is some of that visit, so that way you can see The last two performances are in Wales at Kenilworth High School tomorrow night and Saturday, but I think this is a really special and important ballet. Wisconsin has a brand new dance company called Wisconsin Dance Theater, and I am thrilled to welcome to the WTMJ studio Sam Huberty. You are the director and the founder of this dance company?
Yes, ma'am.
You are certainly young and looking dapper in your suit. Are you in your 20s?
Yes, I am.
You know, when I see there's a new dance theater company, I think it's going to be older people who have either aged out of their dance years but you are obviously still in your dance years.
Yes, ma'am.
And I would love to know why you created Wisconsin Dance Theater.
I was working with my wife in Israel at Jerusalem Ballet, and unfortunately had to leave due to circumstance.
Yeah.
Early of 2023. So we came back to Wisconsin, which is where we were from, because we had kind of a quick leave. And when we got home, we were talking, and I had a few job offers, and we ended up deciding that what we wanted to do was have the freedom to create work that we felt was applicable to an audience in a modern day. So works that people could more easily relate to. It's not the 17th century in France anymore. We're creating themes and telling stories that people can connect with and hopefully find a positive relationship with in their life.
And the first ballet that you are debuting this summer is called A Hero's Homecoming. Tell us about this ballet.
The story that's coming out is the soldiers are coming back from being deployed during World War II, and they're all coming back home to the small town that they live in. The 40s, a very tumultuous time for the world. A lot of things changed. And so as everybody's coming back, people's roles in their lives have changed. People were gone. So you have these cultural icons like Rosie the Riveter. So the roles within the community have changed. And so how does everyone fit back into living with each other and working together as a community? And how have those relationships changed after the people themselves have changed?
And I think a lot of people, as soon as you say World War II, you think about the experience of the soldiers who are away.
Yeah.
It's an interesting exploration of those changing relationships, and dance is a wonderful way to show that. Who is in the cast of A Hero's Homecoming? How many different stories are you telling?
There are 4 stories that are happening simultaneously, 4 or 5. I've been calling them side quests in rehearsal, just kind of as a joke, because it bounces between the narratives and they all intersect. And it was a challenge to tie them all together collectively at the end, but we managed to do it, which was very fun. It was kind of like a giant puzzle, and putting it all together was an absolute blast. All of the uniforms that we have, I believe, are from different branches, everyone's experience would have been different. So they're all coming back, and they're getting to see each other again for the first time in probably anywhere from 3 to 5 years. So it's a very exciting moment for a lot of the people, because these are their friends, and a lot of them have stories and circumstances that they can relate with one another. That helps them then connect back in with the community.
And are there real veterans that you based these stories on?
Yes, actually there are. So I don't know if I'm supposed to say their names.
Well, you don't have to, but to know that it's based on fact, we won't expose anyone at this time. We will protect their identities, because it is a very personal journey.
All of the uniforms that we have were donated to the company, and we got permission ahead of time to make alterations to them to turn them into costumes. But all of the characters' names are the first name and the last name of the person who wore the uniform during the war. And so we have been trying to gather as much information about them that we can to help just enrich the story.
And inform the dancers. Like anyone knows, as soon as you're a performer and you put on your costume, or whether it's a hat or whatever it is, that has to have some gravitas to those dancers.
It's a very powerful feeling. All the costumes are in the room, and everybody starts getting ready. And we're testing things and getting costumes altered at the moment, right, so that everything fits properly. And it does. It really, the story just absolutely starts to come to life as we start piecing things together more and more and more. So it's just phenomenal.
Sam Huberty is the director of the brand new Wisconsin Dance Theater that just started in January and already putting on a very ambitious and original production called A Hero's Homecoming. Find out more and when and where you can see it next on What's on Tap on WTMJ.
Wisconsin's Morning News is here for you every weekday morning starting at 6 a.m. Vince Petrano.
They're happening right now, a procession transporting fallen Milwaukee police officer Kendall Corder to his final resting place at Wisconsin Memorial Park.
Eric Billstad.
Casket's always got an escort. There's always someone there at all times. Pretty unique moment. Kind of gives you chills to think about.
And traffic with Debbie Lozica.
We've got this vehicle fire. It's a semi that was on fire on eastbound 94.
The news you need to know. Wisconsin's Morning News on WTMJ.
When you need commercial or residential plumbing service, you need it now. Call Quality. We have over a 60-year track record of taking care of people. And with over 60 vehicles ready to respond to your needs, we'll be there in a hurry, so you won't have to worry. This is Anthony Zaneski. For commercial or residential plumbing service, call Quality and get the signature service you deserve.
Call Quality for the signature service you deserve.
Call Quality. Heating, cooling, plumbing, and electric. At Quality, we offer the most respected brand names in heating and air conditioning. Armstrong and Carrier. It doesn't get any better. And our technicians are top-notch. I know, because I handpicked every one of them. They're vetted and thoroughly trained. Hey, they're the cream of the crop. And that's why our quality workmanship guarantee is the strongest in the business.
Call Quality for the signature service you deserve.
Call Quality. Heating, cooling, plumbing, and electric.
Hey boaters, cruise to Kendall Marine. We've got everything you need but the water. Got an old boat, a new boat in between. Kendall Marine. Upholstery and parts, hard to find things. Kendall Marine. Hey boaters, cruise to Kendall Marine. We've got everything you need but the water. Everything you need but the water. Hey boaters, cruise to Kendall Marine. We've got everything you need but the water. Like a boat-loving kid in a candy store. Kendall Marine. If you have a question, we have the expertise at Kendall Marine. Hey boaters, cruise to Kendall Marine. We've got everything you need but the water.
Easy to find at 57th and Ryan Road in Franklin or at KendorMarine.com.
Are you looking to hire? ZipRecruiter finds the best candidate for your job fast. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
This is What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx.
Bringing you news of a brand new dance company called Wisconsin Dance Theater. They're based in Elkhorn, and a brand new brand new ballet called A Hero's Homecoming about World War II soldiers returning to their communities after serving, all told in ballet. And how authentic is the storytelling in this ballet? Well, actual World War II uniforms are part of the costuming, and Sam Huberty, the director of Wisconsin Dance Theater, shared with me this info.
Actually, one of the dancers, it's his I believe it's his great-grandfather's uniform that he's getting to wear on stage.
Oh, my.
So, yeah, he's so excited because he came up with the idea. He approached us. He's like, hey, I don't know if you have a costume for me yet, but I have my great-grandpa's uniform. I'd love to, could we use this? And I was like, yeah, if you're okay with the alterations we have to make to it, that would be great. So he's very excited to be able to do this.
What an emotional connection.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that the families said yes, because I feel like this is a way that their loved one can live on through art and telling this story. Mm-hmm. Tell me about the musical accompaniment to A Hero's Homecoming Ballet.
Yeah. So we went through, we found, we picked all the tracks are from prior to the end of the war. So all the time, the music is time period correct, which was a super fun thing to delve into and learn all about. And we have portions of the show are accompanied with live music. They're such talented artists, so they're going to be accompanying us with that for portions of the show this year. So it's very exciting.
I don't know how to say Kyle's last name correctly. It's Deschner. So I don't want to mispronounce it, but Kyle Deschner is part of the jazz band and a local musician. And I love that you're bringing local artists together to tell this story. And I still am just absolutely impressed that in your 20s you have started a dance company. But you did have a harrowing journey to come back here. You have performed around the world. And where were you just before you returned to Wisconsin?
So I was in Israel with my wife. Actually, we were working for Jerusalem Ballet.
Is your wife a dancer as well?
She is. Yeah, she is a dancer. So, yeah, it was. We were there in October of 2023 when things got a little crazy, and so we were able to get one of the last commercial flights out before everything got shut down.
My goodness, what was your experience there? Was it as obvious that you needed to leave as it seemed?
Yeah, I think so. We made some calls to a few friends just to see, to get some second opinions and see, is it a serious situation? How serious? Because it's kind of an odd situation to be in. It's kind of a first time thing.
And you don't know what kind of information you're getting there.
Yeah.
In Israel with all the chaos and the sheer terror, the horror of that situation in October of 2023. My goodness.
It was a pretty hectic situation. So from there, we made a few calls and we decided it was probably in our best interest to return home. And we did, which was, I think, probably fortunate for us. And everything has timed out really well. And, we've kept contact with a lot of the people that we're friends with there. And so, it's good to get to talk to them periodically. But they're in a strenuous situation, so we can't always get a hold of them, which is a little stressful sometimes, but
I'm
it
sure
is what it is.
The emotional support is good in that arts community.
Yeah.
And your experience around the world and bringing that experience to Wisconsin brings a unique perspective as well. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, but also thank you for bringing your talents and creativity here, because you've created this original ballet called A Hero's Homecoming. And when are the performances and how do we get tickets? We have just a few seconds.
You're good. In Wales, Wisconsin, on the 18th and 19th, both at 7 p.m. Tickets can be purchased online at wisconsindancetheater.com, and they can also be purchased at the door.
Well, I will not say break a leg, because I always thought that's a horrible thing to say to a dancer. It just sounds terrible.
Prefer not to.
Exactly. But I wish you great success in your debut performances with Wisconsin Dance Theater. Thank you for bringing A Hero's Homecoming to life.
Yeah, thank you for having me, and it's been a blast.
What a joy to talk with him. And it's at the Kettle Moraine High School Auditorium in Wales. Friday night at 7 and also Saturday night at 7. WisconsinDanceTheater.com for the A Hero's Homecoming Ballet. I am Sandy Maxx. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I'll meet you back here tomorrow night at 6. Thank you for listening to What's on Tap, sponsored by Visit Milwaukee.
WTMJ, W277CV, and WKTI HD2 Milwaukee from the Annex Wealth Management Studios. This is News Radio WTMJ, a Good Karma brand station.
Summer in Milwaukee.